Hey guys, back to another YouTube video. Today it's going to be a showing off video. Now I've got some new stuff that my father got me. I've got a few updates from a few projects I was doing, and I got some new knives to show off. And I'm going to show off some knives that I've made that are available. The first thing I'm going to show off is a very, very special knife that my father got for me. As y'all may remember in a previous video, he got me a 112 auto. And ooh, I just love that sound, where it's just snappy. And also, he spent some money and got me and him this one. The Buck 110 Boss S30V steel blade. With carbon fiber handles, nickel plated bolsters. I mean, you just can't get much better than that. It's just beautiful. Now, normally, I'm not a fan of all metal handled knives, but this one definitely kicks the cake. And my father bought the last two they had in stock. Well, they probably got more now, but at the time, these were the last two they have in stock. My father's got one, and I've got one. These are not cheap knives, y'all. And I'm very happy to finally have one of these in my collection. So now I've got a 110 and a 112. And I gotta hand it to them. Their knives have got extremely snappy springs. You just can't beat that. Now hopefully someday I'll get the regular 110 auto where it's brass. So y'all give my father a lot of thank you and a lot of love, because I love this knife. It's gonna look great in my collection. I mean, I just don't know what else to say about it. It's a very beautiful knife. If I had another one, you darn right I would carry it if I had another one. So that's the one of the items my father got for me. Actually, that's all the ones he got for me. Next, to show off the update. As y'all may remember in the previous video, my buddy Nathaniel had me work on a knife for him. And the knife is now fully finished and pinned together. Blades are polished up and sharpened. And the knife is now pinned together, ready to go. So this is the final thing, because my friend Nathaniel is going to be picking this knife up. Next is on this buck knife I got from my buddy Outdoors. I've already cleaned it up and polished it up. Made it look a lot nicer, oiled it up, and now it looks almost brand new. So y'all better thank my buddy Outdoors for helping me find this, because I've always wanted one of these knives. And if I remember correctly, Camillus made a version just like this. But I mean, this thing's got some weight to it. And I mean, look how thick that blade is for a small blade like that. That's just beautiful. So thank you very much, Outdoors. This will definitely go in my collection. Next is some items I basically were given to me. Now, a long time ago, my family used to own my family, or technically my dad's dad, owned a business called Barnett Electronics, our last name. And he had these made to commemorate that. And I've got the brass one that I had to clean up. And I've got the aluminum one. Now, these are letter openers. They're nothing special. They're made in China. Probably not worth anything. But their sentimental value is awesome, because this is family history in my family. So these are going to look great in my collection. Thank you very much, Nana and Papa. These will look great in my collection. Next, to show off some knives that I've made. The first one I'll show off is the stag-handled knife I made out of a Nicholson file, and a piece of deer stag, and a piece of aluminum for the guard. And here's another one I made. This one's a dagger I designed. I repurposed a German blade that had long since lost its handle, and I made a guard, and I used a piece of stag and a piece of brass. So again, these are going to be put for sale. Next is a knife I made out of a head shear blade. Very beautiful, great thick blade, all full tang. Great little knife. Again, these are going to be put for sale. Next is a bushcraft knife I designed out of an old file. If I remember right, this is an old Nicholson file as well. And it's sharp as a razor. Full tang. And it's even got a finger choil for your finger. And it's just a simple drop point blade. And next is basically its twin brother, but with a few slight differences. This is another bushcraft knife I designed with a clip point blade. Let me show you the difference. This is the drop point. This is the clip point. And luckily these are available, so these are going to be put for sale to anybody who wants them. Next is this little dirk I designed. Again, I think if I remember right, this was out of an old Simpsons file. Made the guard out of aluminum, and made the butt cap out of aluminum, and made the handle out of a piece of walnut. And the tang goes through and through, so it's a rat tail tang. Great little dagger, and sharp as a razor. Again, this will be put for sale. And last but not least is a unique one I designed. Basically, this is a giant straight razor, but without the handle. And I designed it to where it's basically a fixed blade that can curve into your hand like this. And this file already had a unique shape to it. It had this nice triangular shape to it. So basically I just put an edge on it. And basically made a giant straight razor. But it can groove into your hand. I plan on getting a sheath made for this. And this one will be put for sale as well. This file sadly had no name to it, but I can suspect it was probably a USA file. Alright. That's all the knives I've got to show. Hope you've enjoyed this video. And as always, stay sharp.